And a very good morning to all of you students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your homes. So this is your standard 2 video of English. And let's see today what we are going to study. So today we are going to do question answer of chapter number 4, Partho the Park Keeper. I hope that this chapter is very much clear to you. If it is not clear, you have to tell me in your online class, during your online classes, that I will again explain this chapter once again to all of you. If any problem is there, then only. Okay, so this story was about a boy named Partho, and Partho was the park keeper. He took care of the park. Okay, so let's start the question answer. So today we are going to do understanding the story, and in understanding the story we are going to do answer these questions. So question number 1 is, why was the park closed once a year? You all know that park was closed once a year, but what was the reason? Why was the park closed once a year? So the park was closed once a year for cleaning. For what? For cleaning, so that the park keeper, they all do their work very nicely. They clean the park very nicely. They take care of the park. They plant all the trees. They cut all the trees. They trim all the trees. So the park was once closed. So the park was closed once a year for cleaning. For what? For cleaning. Okay. Now come to question number 2. Here what you have to do, students, let's see. Cross the things that Partho and his team did not do. So you have to cross the things that Partho and his team did not do, and we are not going to take the things that they all are doing. Just we have to cut the things. So let's see what are the things, what are the sentences written here. Picked up the litter, pulled out the weeds in the flower beds, plucked all the flowers, cut down the tree, cleaned the swing. So they picked up the litter, that means all the rubbish thing, all the waste material they picked up, they throw in the dustbin. Pulled out the weeds in the flower beds, so they all do this also. They do not pluck all the flower, because flower is for the beauty. Okay, so this you will cross. And cut down the trees, they didn't cut down any trees, they plant more trees and flowers. Okay, cleaned the swing, this is correct. So only C and D, that means C and D you will cross, and after that you will leave as it is. This thing you have to do in your book only. Okay, students. Now come to next question. So did Partho and his team put up a notice saying wet paint? Did Partho and his team put up a notice saying wet paint? How do you know? No, they didn't put up a notice saying wet paint. Because do you know why? Because when they stood up after enjoying tea and snacks, their backs were covered in paints, because the paints didn't dry, and because of that they were sitting on the benches, and after when they stand up, they stood there, see that their backs were covered in paint. So no, they didn't put up a notice saying wet paint. They forgot to put that notice, because when they stood up after enjoying tea and snacks, their backs were covered in paints. These were the answers. This is your answer. Okay, students. Now come to read these and answer the question. Some sentences are given here, so you have to read the sentence and then you have to answer the question. So you can, students, here sentences are written and you have to write all the answers according to that sentence. So people should throw rubbish only in the bins. Number A, do you agree with Partho? Why? So the answer is yes, I agree with Partho, because throwing rubbish in the bins would help to keep the park clean. We all know that if we throw all the rubbish in the bins, then park will be very neat and clean. Was Partho a good park keeper? Yes, Partho was a good park keeper. How do you know this? Do you know? Because he was keeping the park clean, and he was taking care of the children also. He fixed all the broken swings also, so that they could play and they will be happy after that. Who? The children's. So do you pick up, number C is, do you pick up litter when you play in a park? Yes, according to me, yes, I always pick up litter and throw them into a dustbin when I play in the park. So anywhere, not we are not talking about only the park. So anywhere, if we are throwing dustbin, we are throwing all the litters or rubbish, and at home also, in our house also, so we have to keep our house, our room very neat and very clean, and in fact our school, playground, as well as roads also. So question number 2 is, the sentence is written, the children will be so happy. So why would the children be happy? Do you know? The children would be happy to see the swings. All the swings were there, and they will be very happy. Seesaws are there, slides and merry-go-round, which were dirty and broken earlier. Now after cleaning, Partho and his team, they all fixed and cleaned up all the swings also. So the children would be happy to see the swings, seesaws, slides and merry-go-round, which were dirty and broken earlier, but now they all are clean. B. Did Partho like children? Yes, Partho liked children. The answer will be yes, Partho liked children. And who was Partho? Partho was the park keeper. Okay, question number C. What games do you play when you go to park? Hide and seek and cricket, etc. So the game which I play the most when I go to the park is hide and seek and cricket, according to me. And you have to give answer, you have to write answer by your own self, that which game you like the most to play when you go to a park. Okay students, so thank you so much for watching this video. May this video help out you a lot. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Have a nice day.